Hello, 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 hello. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Romulans, Klingons, and any other life form that's out there. I am Deadman, the game is Star Trek Online, and we are on Tribble. Um, so, first things first is that in the last few days, Tribble has been updated with upgradable gear. Now, this also includes fleet stuff as well as reputation stuff, but what I have on my main character is just the basically fleet stuff. And so I wanted to show you guys, I'm just going to turn down a little, uh, what we've seen so far. So, again, this is, on the test Tribble. Things are not finalized at all. Now, to get to these gold items, it took quite a bit of dilithium, mainly because, grinding it to this instant over the last few days took me around a few million. The chances you have are not as high for gold as it would be for level 14 gear. But whatever you are upgrading, right? So let's say if we're upgrading this fleet stuff, the next version of it from level 12 will be level 13 will be actually the same level that it was. So if I was to upgrade a white gear, for instance, this, you'll find that the next version will be white. You won't have it come in purple or green or anything else like that. That is once you hit level 14. So fleet gear still very good. I'll show you the tactical stuff here first. So if you remember, there was a leak on holodeck. All the stats were changed, and these are pretty much the stats that we saw, which was the legendary year. Now, the interesting thing is that yes, you can upgrade the consoles from the crafting, and here we have the fleet neutronium, which is some pretty damn good stats. We also have it with the science vessel. The flight turn rate on this thing is pretty damn good because it's plus 50 plus another 50. I am going around in circles pretty fast. We also have the omnidirectional now. With all the weapons, it seems that once you get up to legendary gear, or epic gear, whatever you want to call it, you have a 2 modifier. And in this case, with all the weapons, it only seems that it's only accuracy and damage, but which is a combined one, which adds on top of everything else. So this has actually come really interesting as far as the fleet stuff goes, because the ones before were already accuracy times 2 and damage times 2, and now so that's accuracy times 3 and damage times 3, which is freaking fantastic. Same with the wide Polaron dual heavy cannons. This is actually quite good because they already have the crit severity bonus. So it's a crit severity plus 30% and accuracy plus 30%, and then a 2% chance. So yeah, pretty amazing. The legendary, this one was really hard to get to gold. I almost, stopped trying. This one took me 2 days to get, mainly because I kept running out of the crafting stuff that I needed. So yeah, I mean, there's a few things I just don't have a lot of on the holodeck, so transferring it over just couldn't use. Where do we go? Okay, so yeah, so the interesting thing though I would point out was that the deflect dishes and the shields and the impulse, they, unlike the other ones, they would show you what the upgrades were. These ones you wouldn't see. Now, I actually did this on another character as well, and they are the same upgrades. So I think that you just get this. It says R FFT, which is like a flight 20% flight speed when environment hazards prevented from full impulse, and the drive coil speed, which on my other one I actually have a Mako set. It's interesting because this one can go faster than that one. I'm not sure why, but even though it has less in the drive coil speed. And we have the deflector dish as well. So we have a sensor upgrade, some structural integrity, and shield systems. Pretty much everything else is exactly what you expected it. Now, before people start saying, well, I've got my other gear, what's the point of, it's like with the Jim Hadar, I got my 11, now I can upgrade it to 12. Yes, you can, but one thing I've noticed is that these bonuses, if we have a look here, they're not actually changing. So if you upgrade, the level 11 gear to Epic 14, you're probably not going to find that these bonuses are going to change. They'll be the same. I'm not entirely sure if that's going to keep that way or not, but it's also been with some, well, other stuff, but like the old Mako and the Omega stuff. I've also have done it with a few weapons and the shields. There is no way I can upgrade my armor at the moment, but some shields pretty good. Haven't been able to get past to a fleet level version of that, the ultra rare, but I have been able to get the Omega anti-proton caliber to Epic. So a lot of people are saying, well, this is going to bring back a power creep. Other people are saying, well, this is going to take a lot of dilithium to do. And I think the truth is, again, somewhere in between. People have been complaining about a power creep for a long time. And if we are all going to be on holodeck and within a few days, leveling and having all this dilithium grind to get the good gear, and we can do it within a week, well, then we're back at square one. We're going to have a power creep again. The good thing is that I've noticed, like I said, if you do get up any of this stuff to this level gear, and there's like a level 16 that they introduce later on, or a level 20, it will always be level, this level gear. A lot of people aren't happy about it. They feel they've been forced into crafting, or dealing with crafters. But there are a lot of other games that don't give you an option, with the sets or the gear that you got. So I'm, for one, yes, I am a crafter, and am happy that Cryptic are moving in this direction. But you have to. Dilithium is a time commodity, and it's going to be a big dilithium sink, because I think a lot of people will want to get, at least these versions of the ultra rare stuff, if not the epic stuff. How much of a difference does it make? Can make quite a bit. So we're going to test something out here. I'm going to show you what this ship is capable of. Now, I actually have already done this one before, but it's a patrol. You can do it pretty fast. Alright, so we need to go off and repair. I don't want to go too much into the storyline because of spoilers and stuff, but alright, we'll beam them off immediately. Okay, so this is actually different from what it was before. We got the cooperative. And if anyone thinks that this sort of ship is not going to be it's going to be too good compared to other ships, there's a lot of other ships there which can give the Jim Hadar a run for its money. I tested it with someone else the other day on Dribble, and there'll be a lot of consoles, upgrades, and other things. So you're going to find that this is very similar. But the turn rate on this thing now is amazing, as you just saw. So Canon build can turn around quicker now with all this good gear. Even if it's, you know, at lower levels, I wouldn't recommend, you know, grinding 3 million dilithium in one day. And expecting to have all this finished when he goes live. Maybe you can. But remember, you also have to do this with a lot of other tunes, and as someone who has 30 tunes, I am a little bit worried. Because I'm going to have to just focus at one at a time, and that's going to take me a long time just for one character. The amount of dilithium needed, and, you know, the amount of grinding. But overall, yeah. I mean, epic gear should not be easy to get. The fact that you can go to level 14 quite easy, or upgrade lower level gear and make it level 14, you know, that's good. I can't complain about it too much. But then to epic, you know, it should be hard. The question is, how hard? Do we want people to be flying around with all epic gear? Because then, I mean, that doesn't solve the problem of the power creep. That, you know, we have to introduce another power level or something. You know what I mean? And if you get all the good stuff now on day one, well, what stops you from playing the game and getting all content and having fun with the people that you play with? I don't know. I'm kind of stuck with this one, but yeah, you know, this Gym Hunter is turning quite nicely. I wouldn't mind trying the same setup with you know, maybe the one that actually is looking really good to me at the moment is the Steam Runner. That version you only need, because there's no complete variant, it already is complete standards. You just need the ship. That one will look good. I have purchased the pack, so I'm going to be, you know, showcasing that when my character when it comes up. But in the meantime, yeah, it's fun. I did do a Voyager one. Upgrading with the Mako shields, and it was all because it was the rep system. And at Tribble, I tried my hand at upgrading the Froth. Well, you know, that was pretty good, but it did take a lot of dilithium, and I didn't have a lot of that stuff on that character, so yeah, I don't know. And, you know, getting gold will take several attempts. It's not going to take one. And, you know, to make another attempt, you actually have to give a lot of dilithium again. You know, sometimes I was getting up to 20% and still had nothing. But the highest I got was 35% chance for an epic gear. And that's when I got it. Other times it was, you know, 8% and I got it straight away. You know, variable. Again, I don't think it should be easy. This turn rate is just amazing. I'm not even being up or down or anything like that. I'm just turn in. Yeah, so definitely stockpile up your dilithium because you're gonna need it. Um, I like stockpiling of dilithium actually, but you gotta use it somehow. And if that's not for new ships or anything else like that, you gotta use it for something else. Yeah. Can be gear, the other stuff. Run so fast. So yeah, I mean it's pretty snazzy. I'm liking it, but again it's holodeck, so I mean Tribble, so not on holodeck. This doesn't mean much, but it's a good way to test things out. So look, guys, I'm gonna leave this recording just here. I'm gonna make this one a short one, and we'll do a spoiler one, mission one next. But yeah, look, leave a comment, like it, and check out our Facebook page, or my Facebook page, and tell me what you guys think. Alright, have a good one.